Hello, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and take a look at today's lesson objective. Okay, so today we will multiply decimal fractions with tenths by multi-digit whole numbers using place value understanding to record partial products. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our vocabulary word. So, our vocabulary word for today is partial product. So, some of y'all may have heard this before, and some of y'all may have not. And that's okay. So, what partial products is multiplying decomposed factors and putting together those products to get a final product. So, it's a method of multiplying. All right, and this is what we're going to use to go ahead and solve this problem for today. So we're going to go ahead and take 43 times 2.4. Now I went ahead and rounded just to give us an idea of what we're going to look for. So if I take 43, that's going to be rounded to 40, and then 2.4 is going to be rounded to 2. So we're looking for something that is about 80 as our product. It's probably going to be a little bit more because both of our factors we rounded down. All right, now let's go ahead and rename 2.4 using only tenths. So how many tenths would that be? So if I were to rename 2.4 using only tenths, that would give me 24 tenths, right? So if I take 2.4 and I take all of my ones and bring them to tenths, that would give me 24 tenths. Okay, so we have 24 tenths. All right, now let's go ahead and use our partial product. So when we're doing partial products, we're going to go ahead and build kind of like a grid like this. And so sometimes you also see this as area models. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is at the very top, I'm going to split up my 24 tenths. So I have 20 tenths plus 4 tenths. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to go ahead and split up my 43. So I have 40 plus 3. So I've decomposed 24 tenths and 43. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and multiply everything in the box. So over here in this box right here, I'm going to go ahead and take 20 tenths and multiply that by 3, which is going to give me 60 tenths. I'm just going to put a T for tenths. All right, now let's go ahead and do the next one. Let me actually change the color on this. So I'm going to go take 4 tenths. I'm going to do T for tenths. Or well, actually, I'll do the whole thing. 4 tenths times 3, which is going to give me 12 tenths. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and go to the bottom right here. Let me change this to blue. So I'm going to take 20 tenths and multiply that by 40, which is going to give me 800 tenths. All right, and then my last square, I'm going to take my 4 tenths. I'm going to multiply that by 40, which is going to give me 160 tenths. Okay, so now that we've found all of our partial products, we need to combine everything together to figure out what our product is. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take all of my partial products and I'm going to combine them all together. So I have 60 tenths plus 12 tenths plus 800 tenths plus 160 tenths. So if I were to combine all of these together, 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. And then 6 plus 1 is 7 plus 0 plus 6 is going to be 13. I'm going to take 10 of those 10s and then bring them over. Now I have 100 plus 800 plus 100, which is going to be 1,000, right? Or I'm sorry, yeah, 1,000, so 10. So now that we have this together, so we have 1,032 tenths. Now, if I'm going to rewrite this in standard form, this would be equal to 103 tenths. Okay, so in standard form is 103 tenths and 103.2, right? So 103 and 2 tenths. This would be in standard form. And that's pretty close to 80. So we did a pretty good job of doing our math. All right, so that answer seems reasonable to me. All right, so let's go over today's lesson objective. So today we multiplied decimal fractions with tenths by multiplying whole numbers using place value understanding to record partial products. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Oh, there it is. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. I hope this lesson was helpful, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.